Good morning, good evening, good night. It's your boy Evolutionary Knight. Back at another video real quick. We're going to go through Senway. Okay, I'm dancing in there, a.k.a. Poe, a.k.a. the Dragon Warrior. All right. Hey, his Rise of the Heroes is up. I've showcased him, I want to say. Word showcase, but I used him in a non-SSS team. One of my non-SSS teams is Terradome. He's really effective in Terradome because you can jump your summons into the blue circle and he will do damage for you. So if you're having trouble getting through Terradome because you have a character that is only ranged, he can be effective for you. I don't even have his exclusives unlocked. I have his exclusive, but I don't have his exclusive leveled, right? So for me, I used him in Terradome. I think I got 13 done with non-SSS's or 14, and I used him. So he's not that bad of a character. I believe he's worth building in the long run. When you're looking at the different soul mines that's specific to faction, the Sinlow Walker faction or whatever it's called, and things like that, I think that he definitely can be effective. Plus, it's free right now with the resources as far as getting copies of him. I highly suggest that he be on your list to get copies of, and in the future you integrate him in your team. If you're free to play, if you're paying cash, I mean, he's still effective because you still have to take care of, you still got to build teams for a hard mode. Hell, hard, altar, and you're still trying to push through the late games or late stages of soul mines. He definitely he packs a punch. His damage is pretty decent. It holds up there with some of the better characters if you have his exclusives fully unlocked. I think that with Terradome, the amount of time that when you're free to play or when you pay, that you farm Terra, and if you don't have the melee character like Randall or somebody with a sword or Rakata, whatever his name is, you can use Senway. He can jump in for you. So this is what I kind of do for my Rise of Heroes. I mean, it's pretty simple. I do the hard mode daily. I sweep through these. So quick sweep them all. Then I go normal, and I do normal 110. I sweep it over and over until I'm out of tickets. Once I'm out of tickets, I'll go ahead and do Hell Boss. I'll sweep the Hell Boss. And once everything's said and done, I'll go through and I'll use the raffle shop. In the raffle shop, I eat tickets until I hit the jackpot. Once I get the soul shard, I reset it, right? All these wonderful, like, Gene Hybrid is the #1 resource or artifact in the game. Why? Because you can max out characters like Bailey, who are hard to get with the Gene Hybrid. So of course, and then you right underneath of them, and it's kind of in order. You get your exclusive weapons material, which are very, very rare, but they're highly effective and they do not get reset. So you'll be constantly farming them to boost up your characters. Outside of that is just, stamina, of course, stamina, right? Stamina will always be important because there's RNG on commanders and there's RNG on gear. So there's constantly ways to better that. As long as there's RNG on those 2 items, you can constantly build them up and constantly get different sets out of it. So you'll be constantly spending those that type of resource. But my goal right now is to get as many Senways as possible, because when another Rise of Hero comes up, I will still be getting those stats. I'll still be getting those resources. So my goal is always to get the soul shard. Once I get the soul shard, I reset it and start it over. Sometimes I get it in 2. Sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 or 5 different times to get it. But once I get the soul shard, I reset it so I can get as many copies, so I can get him boosted up to it. Try to get him to Immortal, so I can use him in content and throughout my gameplay. I want to get him as high as level as possible, so that way when I do make the investment into his exclusive, he can actually be effective for my account. That's pretty much it. I do have a video prior, a Terradome video prior, showing how I jump inside of the circle. I'll show you real quick, and then I'll call it that. But just like Taylor, right? We'll start the match. We'll put him on auto. And you see my Taylor's on auto. Fight commences. The team jumps in. He gets a 350 energy jump at the beginning of the match. And this is all it is. It's simple, right? And you keep him in the bubble. And now he's going to do more damage based off being in the blue circle. You could do the same with Tony the Tagger there, Taylor. And now this is all it is. But what you want to do here, it's on automatic. So once it's down, you want to throw it back in. You want to get that DPS to try to keep that DPS as consistent as possible, because any lull times is going to stop the DPS. Right now, he doesn't have exclusives. He doesn't have exclusives, so he's not really going to perform at a very high level on the highest settings as far as like 15. But think about when you're in 10, 12, 13, and you're trying to progress in those middle stages. I think that he can be effective for a free-to-play team that's specific to Terra. I don't know, maybe around exclusive 10 where he'll do enough damage to be a consistent force on your team to be effective enough to help you make it through. That's if you don't have a character that can jump in like Bailey, Randall, or Rakata, I can't think of his name on top of the head, but if you don't have those melee characters, or you're not getting copies of those melee characters, and you need to and you need a solution to getting into the circle, Senway is one, and Rise of the Heroes is here, so it's definitely a way to get them built up. Hit the like and subscribe, show me some love so you know when I post. I appreciate you spending time with me. Much love. Peace.